Hey man, you want a duel?
Yeah, let's go.
Alright, let's get it.
All right, man, you got your deck ready?
Yeah man, I got my deck.
Oh no.
What?
The rocks.
Alright, to start off, we got the 3 Analyzer. Not the best, card you want to see, but still really good to play. Then we got the 3 Seeker. Special summon it if you control another Adamancipator monster, pretty good. Then we got the best one, Researcher. Special summon if you control any rock monster. So they all excavate the top 5 and special summon any any non-tuner rock monster. All really good, must play all 9 of them. Alright, next we got the crystals. We got the blue crystal at 2. Lets you draw, really good, free 1 card draw, because you pitch a lot for some of the cards. And then we got the red crystal, lets you stack your deck with any Adamancipator card. So if you use the signs and then you hit this, then you can just put the signs back top of the deck, and then you can make Leonite and then just pick up your signs. Really good. Last crystal, we got the green one. Helps you just, play longer, recycle Raptite and everything. So really good. Lets you put any rock monster from your hand or graveyard on top of the deck. Really good card. Next, we're on the Cookie Marrow package. We have Triple Guardian to help out with playing through hand traps, tribute itself, negate, and destroy monster effects. And then we got the 3 Supplier. Special summon if any rock sent to the graveyard or face up field to the graveyard. Pretty good. And then on special summon, you can add a Cookie Marrow card other than itself to your hand. Then we have a really good card, Doki Doki. Lets you special summon rock monsters by pitching a rock monster. You gotta have the same level and attribute though. Really good card though. And then the card from Power of the Elements that has really helped out this deck and made it viable again. This guy right here. The Hidden Gem of the Seafront. Sorry, I was reading upside down, so it's a little bit hard. He's an additional normal summon by pitching him to the graveyard for a water or earth monster. And then if you control a water and an earth attribute on field, you can special summon him from the graveyard, but banish him when he leaves the field. So he's really good to its center, helps make Herald of the Arclight really fast. And then next, we got Parallel Seed for link plays. There's a lot of time, you'll normal summon, go into Almirage, and then obviously you'll use your Parallel Seed then. Really good card. Good for making Gallon Granite and just regular link climbing. And then the 1 Plague Spreader. So if you open all 3 Adamancipator names, then when you go into Hulk, you just make this guy into 2 free synchros, pretty much, honestly. Alright, and then we got Triple Ash for a hand trap. It's Ash, best generic hand trap you can play. Alright, onto the spells. We got 3 engine spells, Adamancipator signs. Special summon any rock monster in defense, but if it's an Adamancipator monster, you can stack your deck with a level 4 or lower rock monster. Really good. Then next, for power spells, we got Triple Attack. Really good. They do something, draw 2, shuffle back a card. Really good overall. Honestly, this card's won me so many games with this deck, so you should play it. Then 2 Desires. That's why we play 3 of most of the names. A lot of the time, I never banish 3 of the same name, but sometimes I do. But it doesn't hurt you that bad because you're playing 9 Adamancipator monsters, so you can pretty much get where you need to go. 1 Harpy's Feather Duster for the Runic cards, and then, Mystic Mine out, all that fun shenanigans. Just good to have 1 in the main deck. And then 2 trap cards, Solemn Judgment. I was playing different cards, but I kept losing to Dark Ruler, and I was like, well, if I'm going first, might as well have something in the deck to try and stop the Dark Ruler since they're everywhere this format. Alright. We got the extra deck. So for the extra deck, we're going to start with the Synchros. We play Formula Synchron, Crystron, Quandet, and then Herald of Arclight. So these 2 are help targets to special summon on your opponent's turn, and they both have a quick synchro effect. And then Formula Synchron also has its draw. And then Herald of the Arclight, Omni Negate, just level 4. Banish any monster cards sent from the deck to the graveyard or hand to the graveyard. And then next, we have Raptite, Leonite, and Dragite for the Adamancipator names. that the crystals help recycle if you use them to synchro off. Raptite's really good. If you control a win in your graveyard, you can banish a card to your opponent controls, so it's good against like tier elements and stuff, or like even Splight, what their Toad plays and all that. Leonite, if I have a fire in the graveyard, so like Ash or the Red Crystal, I can, or Almirage, you can just special summon a rock monster in your opponent's main phase, I do believe. So you can bring back like a Kokimero Guardian for extra monster negate, or even, I don't think it has a level. No, one rock monster in your graveyard, special summon it. So you can bring back like a Raptite or something, just something crazy, you know. If they kaiju off your Dragite and you have Leonite on field, just bring back Dragite. Dragite's really good. It's a non-target bounce for the top 5 cards. So if you excavate your top 5 cards, you can non-target bounce for every rock monster you excavated. And then if you have a water in your graveyard, you can you can do a spell trap negate. Really good. Next, we got Crystalline as one of our 8s. Really good, just, you know, monster negate, beat over stuff. Damage calc, it gains attack if it's battling a level 5 or higher monster. Really good card. Next, we got a Baron and Satellite Warrior. So you can usually make these two on like your opponent's turn, just with the Formula Synchron or the Krishan guy. Baron, Omni Negate, and then he can tag out on your standby if he's still in field into one of your other synchros, just to like go back into combo. And then we have Satellite Warrior to just bust the board. Like if you're playing like a trap deck in the end of main phase 2 or something, you can just help make Satellite Warrior, and then you usually have like 3 or more synchros engraved, so you can pop up to 3 of their back row or something. Really good card, and then he gains 1,000 attack for each one. So next, we play 1 Etsy's Galleon Granite. Really good. Add a rock monster to hand, add Nib, add anything really, as long as it's a rock. And then Link monsters. So we play 1 Almirage for Parallel Seed plays, Sprite Elf, and then Hulk for the Link 1 and the 2 Link 2s. Almirage, like I said, just a good climb up, make Parallel Seed. And then we have Sprite Elf, which brings back like a level 2 from the graveyard. So if you Hulk, bring out like Researcher, you can go Researcher and Hulk into Elf, and then Elf bring out Researcher, and then it's not negated anymore, so then you can use Researcher's effect to excavate. Really good. And then another Link 2 is IP. IP is really good. You can make Avermats on your opponent's turn, so they can't hit over your Herald of the Arclight. So if you're against tier element and they just try to go straight to battle phase, you just go Enemain, IP, and Elf is usually on your end board, and then you just make Avermats, and then it's pretty much game over from there. Because this is already a really hard card to get out. They can't target it or anything. He gains attack and stuff. And then if they do out him, then you get to shuffle a card back to their deck or something. Yep, shuffle 1 card on the field back into the deck. Really good cards. Alright, and then we have the side deck. Very spicy. So first off, we got 3 Dark Rulers, just in case you have to go against those combo players. You just set up a million negates and you're like, well, crap. So you just make, you know, just Dark Ruler them, break their board. It's very easy with this deck. Really good card. Definitely should play it on the side. Then we have Lightning Storm to pair with Dark Ruler, or back row decks really. This deck really hates back row. So since it hates back row so much, I also play triple Cosmic Cyclone, just to out stuff, you know. And then you have Cosmic for the Mystic Mind B-Cop combo and all that. It's just good. Gotta get rid of back row decks, you know. And then we also have 2 Nib in the side. I play 2 because I play Desires, so 1 might get banished, and then it's searchable, so I don't need all 3. Really, I only need 1, but like I said, I play Desires, so I really need to have 2 in there just in case 1 gets banished. And then I play the 3rd Judgment, just in case I know I'm going first. I don't want to lose to Dark Ruler or anything else like that. And then we have the Red Reboot. Like I said, really good against back row decks because this deck hates them. And then the spicy tech in the side. Abyss Dweller. We play Parallel Seed, very easy to make. And then we also play Underworld Goddess for those tower decks. So out of Nister, You play through a couple of negates. Then if you can still make 4 monsters, you just make Unroll Goddess and out their tower. Same thing with Marinsa, just out the tower, and you're good. Same thing with Scareclaw too. All 3 of those decks just link off their boss monster and they can't do anything. Awesome. Thank you guys all for watching. Like and subscribe.